What are some rules for barter and trade? Today's video we're going to talk about. Hey guys, Preparedness. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. Today's video we are discussing the rules of barter and trade. There are some basic, simple rules, and I'm going to discuss them and maybe add my own little input to them. Now this is not an end-all be-all. This is not the end of the rules, right? It's just some common rules, some common ideas, in case you find yourself in a trading situation during an SHTF situation. The first rule is very simple, and it's why you come to the trade table anyway, because one party has something that someone else sees valuable. That's the whole idea behind barter and trade. Take for example the shotgun shell. If it's the last shotgun shell that I have, it's going to have value to me. If you, a shop owner, have 10,000 of these sitting on your shop wall, this one is not going to be very valuable. And me trying to say, hey, I need 10 pounds of meat for this one shotgun shell, probably not going to happen. However, if people haven't seen a shotgun shell in forever, hey, this one shotgun shell might hold its weight in gold. So you come to the table, both parties need something to trade. Both parties need something that the other party holds as valuable. Now it might be less valuable. Me personally, when I see a nice sports car, I think, ah, damn, that wouldn't hold my kids. Somebody tried to sell me one, maybe I paid $500 for it. But you, a single dude in his 20s, trying to pick up chicks, you see that Mustang, that Camaro, that sports car as super valuable. It's your ticket to freedom. It's your ticket to paradise. You hold more value to it than I do. So both parties need to see value in the things that are being traded. Rule number 2 for barter and trade, both parties need to feel like they've made a good deal. I can tell you how many times that I've sat and watched TikToks or YouTube shorts on people going to car dealerships and feeling like they've been ripped off. But yet they sat there and they signed the paperwork. They sat there and they listened and they signed their life away on an $80,000 car that's actually only 20 grand. They feel like they've been ripped off, but they've done signed the contract. There's nothing they can do about it. Both parties need to feel like they've got a good deal. How do you go about doing that during SHTF? You need to know the value of things. Again, the shotgun shell might be worth 1 MRE today, but then tomorrow it might be worth 5. You need to know the value of things. Especially finite resources that disappear, such as ammo. It's going to be hard to find a lot of ammo after SHTF. Ammo is a good example. But to you, it might not be as valuable. So if you lowball me, man, I'll just go to the next guy. And especially these people who want to open up a market, because a market will open, you don't want to be known as the cheat in town. You don't want to be known as the guy that's going to rip someone off. If I bring you 5 shotgun shells and expect 5 MREs and you offer me 1, I'm going to somebody else. And then I'm going to tell my people, hey, don't go to him, he lowballs. That's not what you want to be known for. That's not who you want to be known for. Try to make everyone feel like they've gotten a good deal. Number 3, we mentioned it a little bit before. Know the value of your item. Know what your item is priced at. Again, a barter and trade situation means that money is of no value. So what does this hold? What does a pound of meat hold? What does an hour with a woman hold? What does your rifle hold? What does a book of matches hold? Right? It depends on the situation. It depends on the place. And just because it holds value to you doesn't mean it holds value to everyone else. This solar power station right behind my head, this Ecoflow Delta, their sponsor, links below, it holds value when it's charged. It holds value when it's working. But when it's dead, it's paperweight. When there's no battery left in the juice, it's worthless. This GoSun solar oven right behind my head, it holds a lot of value unless it's broken. It holds a lot of value unless the glass inside of it is cracked. So know what your item is valued at. And again, that's going to be hard because the markets that will open aren't going to have shotgun shell equals to 1 MRE, right? It's not going to be marked. So you're just going to have to know, talk to people. Talk to people in these markets. It's kind of like a flea market. These markets pop up. You see them in Venezuela, Lebanon, Argentina, all these places that have gone through hyperinflation scenarios. right? Even when they buy dollars, there's a different value to buy that dollar at. Whether it's the standard rate, whether it's the black market exchange rate, whatever, they need to know how much they're spending to get that dollar. Number 4, never show your full hand. If I have 10 pounds of rice and I want to trade said 10 pounds of rice for a case of MREs, what I'm not going to do is walk into the shop with my 10 pounds of rice and say, hey, I have this 10 pounds of rice and I'm wanting that right there. Because they're going to say, yeah, you can't get multiple cases of MREs, you can get one MRE for the 10 pounds of rice. That's the going rate. Because I've shown my entire hand. Right? I've shown everything that I have, which is at 10 pounds of rice, and what I have. They know it. Don't show your full hand. You could break that rice up into little 2-pound packs and say, boop, 2 pounds. I want that case of MREs. They say, ah, man, it's not good enough. Alright, you pull out another 2-pound pack. Look, man, I'm running out of rice, man. I'm almost out. Well, man, if you had 2 more pounds, yeah, we would trade you. So you pull out one more 2-pound pack, you call it a day. Before we get to rule number 5, let's add one little bonus one, and that is understand that your small things hold small thing value. I can't tell you how many times I have seen people tell other people to stock up on matches and Bic lighters. Why? Why? For the whole sole purpose that the world's going to end and you're going to trade your matches and Bic lighters and be the richest man in town. It's a lighter. It's a book of matches. It's not gold. It's not silver. It's not food. It's not glory. It's not ammo. It's a book of matches. It's a Bic lighter. How many do I need? I've got probably 20 in this house. I'm not trading you a damn cow for a Bic lighter. Understand your small value items are worth small value prices. Rule number 5, never go alone. It's going to be dangerous, obviously. SHTF has hit, the rule of law is gone. It's going to be dangerous to go probably in towards a city or towards a town to make the trades. Bring backup, because if you go in that building alone to make that trade, you ain't coming out. Because chances are, if there is a shop owner who's running the little shop, the barter and trade shop, he's going to have armed guards. You don't want to go in there alone. You never want to meet the person alone. Right now in Venezuela, Lebanon, all these other places, they've got like basically Facebook, and that's how they do their barter and trade. Right? They get online, they say, hey, I have diapers, who's willing to trade this for them? Right? And so they go and they meet someone at some random location to do this trade. I bought many vehicles off of Craigslist back when it was popular. I can tell you 0 times did I ever go alone. Now granted, I went with like another 17, 18-year-old at the time, right? We were Billy Bob badasses, but at least we weren't alone. Never go alone. And if the rule is, hey, you're the only person that can come in here, I don't know, man, right? I would have 2 or 3 guys at the door ready to kick it down if I didn't come out in a couple minutes. You go alone, you ain't coming back. Alright guys, let me know what you think about barter and trade. Let me know what you think about the rules. Throw some extra rules in there, right? Never trade food, never trade ammo, whatever it is, let me know down below. Again, next week's video is going to be on barter and trade as well, so stay tuned for that. And again, I appreciate you guys watching. That's all I got. You two out.